What's up? What's up? Coming in live from Michigan. All right. Good morning. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. If it's your first time ever being a part of an episode, it's an honor to have you. Hello. My name is Michelle. As I mentioned, it is Michigan time, so Eastern. It's 10:45 a.m. I'm not a robot. This is not pre-recorded. You're like in the kitchen with me right now. We're gonna make breakfast together, and then we're gonna talk about reversing the metabolism. Like, no joke. I know there's a lot of stuff out there, and I know there's a ton of influencers, but a little bit about my background. I'm not an expert in any way, shape, or form, but I did try to lose weight for 11 months, and I was extremely, extremely unsuccessful. I ended up going into the doctors for a physical. And when I got that physical, everything came back within range. All my blood work, my thyroid, my hormones, all the panels, and my doctor was like, here's what we could do. We could write you a prescription for what's called metformin. And she said it is a drug to treat prediabetes. You're not a pre-diabetic, but sometimes it helps people lose weight. And that was a pivotal moment where I was like, something I'm doing isn't right and things need to change. So I ended up going all in with a book called The Obesity Fix. I highly, highly, highly recommend that book. It's called The Obesity Fix. I got the Audible app for free, went on Amazon, got the Audible version of The Obesity Fix, and I put a sticky note in my car. And every single time that I got in my car, I could not stop listening to these books. I've listened to 40 plus Audible books now. I've learned how to completely biohack the body, whether you're hormonal weight, non-hormonal weight, stress weight, cortisol weight. I have a few apps that are gonna absolutely be a game changer for you. So that's a little bit about my background. So let's dive in. There are a lot of people, including myself, who start literally upping their protein, and they literally start upping their water and their fiber, and they go backwards. And the reason being is usually the sources that they're using. So you have to be very careful. There's an app that's gonna be your new best friend. It is called Yuka, Y-U-K-A. We live in the United States. In the United States, it took me over 30 years to realize we have full freedom, but they can put fillers in foods and they can put additives in foods. And the more additives and the more fillers, the less money it costs for that company to create their foods and their protein bars and their protein shakes. So if you look up, like for example, up your protein bar, I searched my protein bar inside of the app and it got a 0 out of 100 rating. Then in bright red, it said 9 at high risk. So I click on the 9 at high risk. You guys, all of the symptoms are like, can be carcinogenic, literally alter glucose levels, bone mineralization, increased ACI1. So you have to be very careful. Like in the drink Celsius, we think we're drinking an energy drink that's gonna accelerate the metabolism. And the number one side effect and symptom doesn't say might, it says leads to becoming overweight. So we have to do our due diligence. So that's the first thing. If you are brand spanking new, drop new in the comments. There is a guide that I found, helped me in many ways. What proteins, what app to use, what not to eat, what cottage cheese to buy, what Greek yogurt. So that will help you in many ways. It's called Yuka, Y-U-K-A. It's free. I'm not giving you a code. So that's the first thing. So for your protein, it should be your desirable weight. So many of us are like, well, I'm 240 pounds. My first goal is 180. Go to Google right now and just search in Google. Like for example, I would type in 5'7" female weight and a chart will come up and it's gonna give me a range, boom to boom. It says like 129 to 150. When you're trying to lose, reach for the higher number. So 150 turned into 150 grams of protein and I was like, what? I wasn't even getting that in a week. But here's the deal. 150 grams of protein is literally 600 calories. 150 grams of fat is 1,350 calories. Every snack I had include nuts and seeds and peanut butters and chia seeds and avocados. Those are all fats. So I pulled back a little bit on the fat and added in the protein and it was a game changer. So I'm gonna share with you exactly how to do that. And I'm gonna give you a tip so that you no longer have to be like I was at the grocery store saying, okay, well, what's a protein, what's not? Is this a good protein? Does this have a good bang for its buck? I'm gonna teach you a little tip, but you've gotta be brave enough to drop in the comments the word tip. Tip, T-I-P, T-I-P, T-I-P. and I'll share with you that tip. You'll now know how to go to the market today and to get it, okay? Your goal weight in grams of protein. So take your goal, desirable weight, times it by 4. That's how many calories in protein we want, okay? There's 9 calories in 1 gram of fat. 9. 4 calories in a gram of carb. 4 calories in a gram of protein. So our fats are called fats for a reason. If you're getting too much of a good thing, it can lead to heart disease. If you're getting too much of a good cholesterol, it can lead to high cholesterol. And that guide, if you drop new in the comments, that guide has a protein list for you. So let's learn how to do this tip. Ready? This little trick. All you have to do when you look at anything that you're purchasing, okay, you're always going to see on the back of it like a really big number of calories. You can see 60, right? You can see 60 calories right here. All we have to do is cover the last number of calories. Okay, you guys covered the last number of calories. You're capable of doing that. The number you're left with when you covered the last number of calories is how many grams of protein minimum this should have. Protein, what's that read? 12. 12. Is 12 greater than 6? It's a great bang for your buck. Then I would scan it in the Yuka app. There are cottage cheese and Greek yogurts out there that people think are a good source of protein, and they are, but they have additives and toxins, and they have ingredients that are altering the benefit of what protein's supposed to do. Synthetic is not how our body is used to taking in protein. It's supposed to store it as a system. Okay, it's supposed to use it as energy, store it as energy. What's happening is it's like an assembly line. Stuff's coming in, the track has a little bit of a thing, packages are falling off. Our food is being stored as fat. So that's your tip. Drop in the comments a heart if that makes sense. So now you have a tip. So that's your protein. You know there's 4 calories, but let's talk about why. Because tonight, you might be at the grad party and you're like, no, why protein? You burn 30% more calories. Oh my Lanta. 30% more calories. Do you want to biohack your metabolism? Yup. Number 2, it's how you improve muscle tone. So many people that I've talked to, literally, so many people, what has happened is they have literally started losing weight through a shot. It eats their muscle mass. They get off the shot. Now their metabolism's even lower because they have less muscle. So you want to make sure you're getting proper protein to improve muscle tone. You don't have to be this huge bodybuilder, but you want to be able to move your arms and shake your arms and not have them wiggle and jiggle. So muscle tone is important. Protein does that. Okay. The third thing, it's how the body goes through the feelings of fullness and satiety. It's how you feel full. Does that make sense? So your number 1 sign of people being constantly hungry, constant food noise, dehydration, deficit in protein. If you're not getting the proper form of protein without the additives and fillers by using that Yuka app, your body isn't even looking at it as protein. So you could be like, I'm getting 100 grams of protein a day, but really you're getting no grams of protein. That's number 1. If I ever were to sit down with every single one of you, you never have to use a supplement to lose weight. You'd never have to use a supplement to drop weight, but there's one that I would tell you is the most important in the body that every single person should be leveraging, and it's collagen. The most abundant protein found in your body, protein and water are the biggest sources in your body, is collagen. And at 20, you have 100%. Line up a whole group of 20-year-olds right now. We all notice what? Their hair, skin, nails, joints, muscles, wrinkles, skin's elasticity, the aches and the pains, their gut, they're thriving. Each year after 20, you lose a minimum of 1%. So if you're 40, your deficit 20. But you can always add it back in. But guys, what are you using for collagen? What are you using, right? Right? So here's the deal. What you're using matters because there's 25 types of collagen. Are you going to find a collagen that has all 25 types? Is that even important? No. The top 5, the type 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are the most important. Okay? 5 types of collagen. The one you become depleted in at the age of 20 each year is type 2. Add in the type 2 collagen. But a type 2 collagen for companies is a lot more money than a type 1 or 3 or 4 or 5. And people don't know this because they didn't listen to 40 Plus Audible books, which I used to not know this before listening to 40 Plus Audible books. So they're buying a type 1 collagen, paying $50 and not getting any positive benefits. So type 2 collagen, did you know when you look at a label, Like if I look at my peanut butter right now, the number one ingredient listed in anything that you purchase is what you find the most of. So crushed tomatoes, first ingredient. Last ingredient is salt. So you find the most of tomatoes, the least of salt. Your first ingredient in your collagen, if you care about the hair, skin, nails, joints, muscles, wrinkles, skin's elasticity, gut, should be type 2 collagen. It's gonna do night and day when you drop weight. Your stomach will be able to tighten back up. C-section bumps will actually start to decrease. So that's the type. I use one that's a belly fat blasting liquid collagen. It's a full month supply. This has a type 2 medical grade collagen. I know that the label can't just like lie to me because it doesn't have to be approved by the FDA, but it has behind it the science, the clinicals, the third party validation, and the cleanliness. This company pays for that to stand behind it and represent it. So this has type 2 collagen, your Morosil Blood Red Orange, which is a fat burner that's patent, the only fat burner that's patent without seed oils. 94% of people who use it, body fat percentage down, visceral fat down, body fat composition down. The 6% who didn't get results, did they have bad luck? Oh, silly. They weren't consistent or they quit before 12 weeks. Okay, I'll never stop using collagen. I became deficit in it at 20 and each year after. It also has what is called fenugreek. The type 5 collagen supports the gut lining for absorption. It's a liquid, water soluble for absorption. Powders are not the same. And then also, number 3, can you follow me back, Road to Health? Number 3 is the last thing, is organic tremella mushrooms. Guys, I had skin cancer. What I was using on my face, literally pushing into my bloodstream, my moisturizers, my face washes, I scanned it in that YUKA app, Yuka. They were literally carcinogenic. It says contains possible carcinogenic pollution. And it also said, what is it when you have an allergen, whatever, go scan what you're using in the Yuka app. You'll know. So this is 4 supplements in one. Drop collagen in the comments. I'll introduce you to the collagen expert. The video that I saw taught me this. What I saw was unseen. I want that. I want the fat burner. I want the type 2 collagen. I want the fenugreek. I want the organic tremella mushroom. 4 supplements in 1 tablespoon. No dairy, no soy, no gluten, and no caffeine. 1 tablespoon in my coffee, 1 tablespoon in my mouth, or my protein shake, whatever I want. 1 tablespoon a day, that's it. Needs to go in the refrigerator. Road to Health, I'll message you after the show. Just make sure you follow me back. Right now, my belly fat blasting liquid collagen is free when you purchase a 2-month supply of my medical grade microbeaded peptides. I'm sure you've heard of them. They're number 1 in all 50 states when it comes to a peptide for absorption, for the peptide stacks to help. It depends. You guys have to make sure what you're using is a mimicking effect of already what's in the body at a cellular level. Okay? Make sure you drop Black Friday if you're not aware of this. And guess what else you get for free? Nitro, which is my hydrogen water. So you're going to get a bag of nitro. Athletes pay thousands because they love the clinicals, third-party validation, and clean. Okay? Backed by science, and a whole container of the Slim for free. Because it's Black Friday in May until tomorrow, June 1st. Drop Black Friday. Drop promotion. If you set up a 6-a-day subscription and you use these microbeaded peptides till you reach your results, every month that subscription runs, it's a $0 fee, no penalty, cancel, click of a button, no calling in. Your belly fat blasting liquid collagen is free. Free. So I've got 2,000 customers right now who got this deal. And now every 60 day when they get their microbeaded peptides, they get their Slim for free. They're not paying for their collagen anymore. So make sure you drop Black Friday or promotion. That's massive. We'll talk about the microbeaded peptides. Okay. What happens when you start getting the Yuka app and you scan? If you're adding something to your water, you guys, Mio Crystal Light, that's literally altering glucose levels, altering cortisol levels. What's inside of the one that's from Up and Up Target, it says right on it, leads to becoming overweight. So you have to scan everything that you've been using in the Yuka app. So here I thought, I'm drinking half my weight in ounces of water now. I'm drinking more water than I ever have because I'm putting this Mio and this Crystal Light inside of it. It contains plastic. You have to use that Yuka app. YUKA is all I want you to get right now. An app to start scanning what you use on the regular. Water should be half of your weight, okay? Half of your weight in ounces. So you take your weight, you divide it by 2, turn it into ounces. The best thing you could ever do is to realize your bladder will alter within 90 days. It's a short-term sacrifice for a future gain, especially some of you who are a little bit on the older side, okay? Set a 90-minute timer. Stop, drop, and every 90 minutes be like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. That's it. Use a straw. Use a big metal water bottle so you don't have to worry about filling a bunch of times. And right now, please write down water. Put it on a piece of toilet paper and put it right next to your bed, and please have water before coffee. Water is equivalent, because it's how your body burns fat, to starting the circadian rhythm for the day. Did you know, literally, what term came first, liposuction or lipolysis? Lipolysis is the scientific term for your body to burn fat. I didn't know that. So lipolysis became liposuction. So you can be burning fat for free. You don't have to go get surgery. You don't have to save up money. You don't have to worry about going and seeing Dr. Michael Gray, and it's never too late. So set the timer, okay? In my water, guys, I have cucumbers and lemons and limes or watermelon or peaches or blackberries, raspberries, strawberries. Have fun. But do not use stuff like Crystal Light or Mio. They're carcinogenic. The number one ingredient in Celsius, the number one additive when you look it up in the Yuka app, leads to becoming overweight. I can walk into a gym right now where they're selling that. We have to do our due diligence. I'm passionate about improving your health because I struggled with losing weight, and it was because of the shit that was in my food. No one told me. Everyone just said up your water and up your protein, and I was walking around here confused. I was adding so much toxicity into my body. No wonder why all my food was stored as fat. No wonder why I was constantly fatigued. I never had energy. I didn't feel good. Okay? So that's where we really want to focus on it. Yeah, YUKA is the app. Okay? So here's the deal. When it comes to water, you have that trick and that tip. Hydrogen is not in the body. If you can add hydrogen in the form of crystallization, it will dilate your blood vessels 10 times for 10 hours, period. The one that I use athletes stock up on, you can't find her? No. Gia! Because constantly goes out of stock. The one that I use is proven through science, proven through clinicals, third-party validation, and clean, okay? It comes just like this. Comes in this beautiful sachet. Gia! Do you see her? It comes in this beautiful, beautiful sachet right here, or you can get it inside of a jar. It comes in a can. The cans are a little bit more expensive. Why? Because of the shipping. I have both. You never add ice. It will deactivate the hydrogen. Deactivate it. So we don't want that. We want this to work at a molecular hydrolyzed level. I know. 10 times it dilates the blood vessels for 10 hours. That's what we want to focus on. Drop hydrogen in the comments. I'll share the video with you of the expert that I was introduced to. It's the #1 rated in all 50 states. Like if you care about science, clinicals, third-party validation, and clean, you want the best of the best, and you want to pay 25 cents cheaper than a Celsius, get Nitro, okay? Right now it's free. It comes a whole bag of it free with my Belly Fat Blasting Liquid Collagen, whole bottle free when you purchase a 2-month supply of my microbeaded medical grade peptides, okay? So drop Black Friday, drop promo. I can't keep up. This ends tonight. It probably will extend for 72 hours, to be honest with you. So probably like June 3rd. But I'm telling you right now, get these shipped so they're at your house. The more you can get your cells reactivated, you guys, your whole body's made up of peptides, short chain amino acids. Your whole body, they're everywhere. They're just infested. Jeff, we can see you through the microwave. Literally. So what happens is we're made up of them. Every time these additives are coming in our foods and these fillers, it's just making it a little bit tighter, a little bit rusty. Sooner or later, guys, the short chain amino acids, peptides, they stop, they rot. If you can add in at a mimicking effect, cellular level, have science behind it, clinicals, third-party validation to back that crap up, it's gonna not only add them back in the body, it's gonna reactivate the other cells. That's why it's called cell activation. You don't need a freaking GLP shot that tricks the brain. You need something that works at a mimicking effect and cellular level. So when you get off of it, you maintain your weight loss efforts. You maintain it. As long as 70% of your food comes from food and 30% or less does not have additives or toxins or dyes, you'll maintain. I see it all the time. All the time. And when you use things like tesofensin and you have Sloop 3332, which has an exercise mimicking effect at a cellular level, it doesn't eat the muscle mass. So drop cell activation, drop peptide, get yourself a 2-month supply. And you know what? For 30 days, take it every single day and get your money back if it doesn't change your freaking life. But you can't sit here and say, I've tried X, Y, and Z and nothing. Dude, what have you tried in the past? Great, you're one step closer to knowing what you actually want. Have you ever been in a relationship that didn't work out? Did that stop you from being in a relationship now? No. Look at that as, hey, if you knew with certainty that you're going to literally at a mimicking effect cellular level reactivate these cells, have long-term help, and have this cell activation reset to get to where you want to be and be able to get off of it, would you move forward? Yep. Let's go. Let's put you on the 2-month supply because you're going to get my Belly Fat Blasting Liquid Collagen for free so that when you lose weight, your skin isn't shaken. It's tight because you have medical grade type 2. Let's get your Nitro for free because it's free until I think the 3rd. And guess what? You just saved $170. You get free shipping and $35 off your peptide. Drop Black Friday. It's the day. You came across this, I'm sorry, for a reason. You don't want to be slumped and you're like, how does she have this energy at 40? I'm telling you right now, it's what I put in my body and I still have a hell of a fun. Wine, gummy worms, the ones that I use don't have toxins or dyes. That's why you have to get that Yuka app. That leads me to the last thing, which is your fiber. You have to be careful. This should be banned. Banned. Metamucil, commercials for it. Guys, go get the Yuka app. Just search right now. Yuka. Free app with a carrot. Search Metamucil. Alters sperm altercation in men. Sandy, I love it too. Leads to ADHD in children. Possible carcinogenic. You guys, fiber should be 25 to 40 grams. If you've lost weight and you keep gaining, you have to get that every day. My Carbonut bread from Whole Foods. Even Whole Foods, they have a drink called Ultima for electrolyte packets. Horrible. Go search it in the Yuka app. At the bottom, it'll give you a recommendation of one that's clean, one that doesn't have additives, one that doesn't have fillers. Think of additives and fillers literally just blowing up your body like a balloon. Oh my gosh, the second you replace it, these cells start activating, regenerating. You're gonna feel like $1 million and look in the mirror and be like, what has actually even happened? But you gotta be careful. Okay, fiber, 25 to 40 grams. It's carb, C-A-R-B-O-N-A-U-T. 15 grams of fiber, 40 calories only. So I get my fiber in with 80 calories, literally. Okay, there's no toxins, no dyes. It's Yuka approved. The Royo Bagel, R-O-Y-O. Go look it up on Amazon. Your berries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, there's 8 grams in 1 cup. Your vegetables, greens, 7 grams in 1 cup. But here's the best part. I religiously get 6 cups of fruits and veggies a day. They say never more than 3 cups of fruit. Religiously, like you could put me up there 100. Hey, Gia, come. Gia. Religiously, I got it. And I met a girl who came over from Australia and she introduced me to a video. And she said, you actually would be the best candidate because you actually get 6 cups every day. I'm like, what? You guys, I saw a video. Our soil has become what is called depleted of nutrients. And the soil is where we get our nutrients from in our fruits and vegetables. So, hey Gia, so in our, hey Gia, come. So in our fruits and vegetables, what they're finding is, guess what? It's lacking nutrients. So for 1 week, I go, okay, give me this daily dose of dense nutrition. She gives me a daily dose of dense nutrition. I drink it. Let me show it to you. Gia, come. Gia, want a treat? I should have just left the doors closed. Let me show you something. Come here. Come on, it's a treat. I take a glass of water. This is the most dark freaking green, vibrant. There is no grass. There is 0 fillers. It's called Alive. I took it for 7 days. The nutrients and antioxidants and how it made me feel replaced my fruits and veggies, even the organic ones. I saved money. Why? Guys, the nutrients and the antioxidants aren't in the soil of even organic fruits and veggies. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer. Things have changed. Is there a free Yucca app? Yeah, Yucca, yeah. So look at this vibrancy. Dark green, violet, looks disgusting, tastes and smells like heaven. You drink it once a day within 30 minutes. Number 2, let's go. It's called Alive. The only reason why I fell for it, I was so against things like Juice Plus. You don't just get your fruit. Most of the greens and stuff out there bloom has grass and fillers. Alive is a daily dose of dense nutrition where literally years of getting 6 cups total of fruits and veggies, what I felt in 1 week had me going, what in the actual heck? How do you smell out of that drink you have? What do you mean by that? Yeah, Alive, they're my greens every day. I'll just wake up, I have my peptide within 30 minutes of eating. So if I want to eat at 11:30, I'd take it at 11. If I want to eat at 8, I wake up and I take it. Okay, ALIVE. Then I come down to the kitchen, I use a coffee. It's pesticide free, it's a nootropic blend. 20 cents cheaper than Rise, and actually has Science Clinical's third-party validation and is clean, no pesticides. It's a Colombian brew, right? Because pesticides is in most of our coffee. Drop coffee, it's buy one, get one free, buy 2, get 2 free. Drink my coffee with my almond milk, froth it, delicious, okay? Then usually eat within 30 minutes. I usually put this as my coffee creamer, my belly fat blast and liquid collagen, but I can have it whenever, okay? Take it, 1 tablespoon, easy. You know, I have my tablespoon out to remind me. Then I have my Alive whenever I want. Usually in the morning I have it with my breakfast. It's like a juice to me. I love it, but it's not a juice because I know juices are filled with whatever. Have my Nitro right before I go to the gym or something. Like before I go on a walk to the dogs, like it just oxidizes the blood. It helps with my performance, my recovery, my brain fog is gone, blood pressure has improved, hormonal headaches have improved. That's what Hydrogen's gonna do because it circulates the blood 10 times for 10 hours. Hydrogen's not found in your body. Don't add a stupid tablet from the market. If it's not in the form of crystallization, it probably has fillers and additives and isn't even doing the job. You're just thinking it is. So that's my routine. I just gave you, if you're brand new, drop new in the comments. I have everything we just covered in a guide. I don't want you overwhelmed. I want you to take one thing I showed up and taught you this morning and start implementing it, and that's it. One itty bitty thing. It's gonna rock your world and change your life forever. So it was an honor. I'm gonna go on my phone right now because I know tomorrow's the 1st and it's supposed to end. But like I said, they usually extend everything for 72 hours because like last time getting things in. Today, if you wanna do a payment plan, you can do 4 days, you can do 4-time payment plan, 6-time payment plan, Affirm, Klarna, just let me know that you want that. I work with people who have health conditions like cancer and gastric sleeve, no thyroid, they're on thyroid medications, they're on cholesterol medications or blood pressure medications. Like I work with all types of health conditions. And let me tell you something, people who come and work with me and be a part of my community, they literally improve. They literally, you guys, the number one drug, the number one cure for all this BS is food. What are we eating? It's food that doesn't have additives. So get that Yucca app, YUKA, start scanning. Get the Yucca app and start scanning your foods, your shampoo, your conditioner, your mouthwash, your toothpaste. It's going straight into the bloodstream, and let's freaking crush together. I love you. Happy Sunday. I hope this was helpful. Like tag a friend in the comments, hit the share button and get the word out because it took me 30 years to learn all of this. Have the best day. Happy Sunday. I love you. Get out there and crush, and I'll be in my inbox all day today. Bye guys.